What's goody? I'm Queen G22, Ninja Turtles gaming, geek stuff, and travel. And hello, a Q&A. So I've never done a Q&A before, but from watching other YouTubers, I figured it could be good etiquette, an opportunity for you guys to ask me questions that I probably wouldn't see on my videos or anywhere else on social media. Just a reminder, the best way to communicate with me would be on my Patreon. I do have free memberships, but I do watch my DMs rather regularly on my Patreon versus anywhere else. But this is an opportunity that I'm happy to share with the community. And also, thank you guys so much for not making this weird. I felt like all the questions were legit. And with that, I do want to thank you guys, whether it's a view, a like, a comment, or a subscribe. I never would have imagined being where I'm at in YouTube. So thank you so very much. I was very hesitant to start a YouTube channel, and you guys have been rather warm and very welcoming. So thank you. So with that, let's answer some questions that some of you guys had. Okay, let's get to cracking. So our first one is from Giorgio Arcade. What's up, Giorgio Arcade? I hope you are well. Let's see, your question was, if you could make a Donatello solo TMNT game, what type of game would it be and why? Whew, that is a good question. I'm torn between like a super dope like RPG of Donatello, like going out and about. He has to save his brothers like he always does, but this time he literally has to go out and save them. Some like a action RPG type game, or it would be the same theme, Donatello having to save his brothers or get them out of some mess that Leonardo got them in, but it would be a 2D scrolling, side-scrolling beat 'em up. So I don't know. I wouldn't be able to decide between the two. Maybe a mix of both of them somehow, where you're side scrolling and then like on certain levels, it was like more modern game. That would actually be dope. And I think somebody should pitch that to somebody like Square Enix. I think that would be great. Next question comes from Third Legend 445. What's up, Third Legend 445? I hope you are well. Did you decide to start a YouTube, or did someone else suggest you get into it? So I decided to do a YouTube, and it was because my Instagram is where I do most of my content. And I would always get people asking me on my posts, what's your YouTube, what's your YouTube, what's your YouTube? The reason why it took me so long to start a YouTube is because I didn't think I had anything to post. And I didn't think I had anything to share. And I also didn't think I had the time to do it. Seeing a whole bunch of people talking about you need to be consistent, all this kind of stuff, I was like, I can't do, don't forget guys, I'm old. So I'm like, I can't do all this Instagram, TikTok stuff and YouTube. Like my life is just not set up where I can prioritize that. So I was very much pushing off starting a YouTube until I was just like, you know what? Let me just give it a shot. Let me just see. And it turns out, actually, I do have some things to post on YouTube. I've actually really enjoyed using YouTube as a way to kind of go in more depth of things that I'm passionate about. Whereas with Instagram, you know, you can just put a post and you got a little description, but I feel like I can interact more with people on YouTube. So I'm glad that I decided to take the plunge and do it. But yeah, it was basically all me. I don't have friends or family that are like, you should do YouTube. Most of my friends and family, they don't follow me on social media. I mean, they do, but you know, they don't follow my content. They don't care about Ninja Turtles and gaming. So it was all me, and I'm glad that I did. Next question we have is from Big Rob 1987. What's up, Big Rob 1987? How are you? Your question is, I know Donatello is your favorite turtle. That is good. Thank you for starting with that. In what order would you rank the other turtles? That is an easy question for me. It is Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, and most of you guys probably guessed that Leonardo is last. Not to be confused, I do not hate Leonardo. He is just my least favorite, but that would be the order that I would put them in. The next question, John Enoch 226. Hopefully I said that right. And what's up, John Enoch 226? I hope you are well. Your question is, have you thought about movie reviews? No, not really. Early, when I first started my YouTube, I did one movie review with my best friend, and but it was still along gaming, right? It was a Super Mario movie, so that's why we did that. I was thinking that that was something that her and I could do together. We just don't have the time, and honestly, we just don't watch movies like that, where I watch a lot of the same stuff, cartoons, The Office, and a couple things on Paramount Ninja Turtle shows and then like the most recent Paramount series, but I'm not like a big movie person. So unless it's along gaming or Ninja Turtles or somewhere within that realm, I won't be doing any movie reviews. Next question is, I know I'm gonna butcher the hell out of this and I am so sorry, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. Brojan Bebe 6185. It was B-E-Y, kind of like Bebe's Kids. I hope I said that right. Brojan Bebe 6185. What's up? How are you? I hope you are well. Your question is, have you noticed the metaphoric allegory? I know I said that wrong, but I understand the meaning. I'm not good with words. Metaphoric will say signs behind the story of Ninja Turtles. So for the most part, I want to say yes. There are a lot of different metaphoric stories within the Ninja Turtles. What's the word that I want to use? I don't know, ideology, stuff like that. And it really depends on the series that you're watching. I think every movie and every series kind of caters around the same type of idea, but you know, each of them are a little different. Like for example, the IDW comics versus The Last Ronin, right? Like there's a lot of different theories and different stuff within those stories. And I do believe that it's definitely deeper than what the surface makes it to be. And that would be from, you know, listening to interviews from Kevin Eastman and Tom Laird. And of course, the IDW team like Tom Waltz. Like there is a lot of realism and deep stuff and dark stuff going behind, you know, what makes the Ninja Turtle stories so good. And I enjoy it. And it's definitely a fun conversation piece. But yes, I want to say for the most part, I do recognize the things that are trying to be conveyed. But, you know, some of them are speculation and, you know, just conversation. But I would love for you to put in the comments what you think is the ideology behind Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's see, next one, Guilty Phoenix 42. What's up, Guilty Phoenix 42? Your question is, do you watch any sports? So absolutely, I'm a big NFL fan. In fact, right now, depending on when this comes out, but right now on my Patreon, there's a lot of chat about what's going on in the NFL, which I enjoy very much. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. I've been a Ravens fan since 2000, because that's where I went to school, was in Baltimore. But that is really the only thing that I watch. Maybe I'll watch a little bit of the Olympics. I used to watch NBA basketball, but that was when I was officiating women's college basketball. Obviously, I was more into watching pro basketball because I was interested in watching plays and seeing rules being implemented and stuff like that. But after I retired from officiating college women's basketball, I just kind of lost interest, mostly probably because I was just burnt out of basketball. But that's pretty much, NFL is pretty much the only sports that I watch. Tall Jim 92. Would you consider streaming? So actually, I started off streaming. I started streaming in 2020 on Twitch. In fact, my Twitch account is still active. I just haven't streamed on it in a while. And I guess a more appropriate question would be, would I consider coming back to streaming? I quit streaming because, believe it or not, I am an introvert and awkward and weird and corny. And it was overwhelming for me. I would say that I'm gonna play a game, and then the chat would get to a point where I never would get a chance to play the game because I was trying to be polite and talk to everyone in the chat, and it was just too much for me. Like it took a lot of energy for me to do that because I don't normally involve myself around a lot of people at one time. It was fun. I'm not gonna say it wasn't fun. I enjoyed it once I was in it, but it took a lot out of me. And once my Instagram account started to gain momentum, I realized that I much rather enjoy posting comments and responding to people when I was able to, instead of being bombarded with all this stuff at one time. I'm not about that life. I am considering on streaming on Patreon when we have our community game nights. I'm working on that. And I am thinking of maybe every blue moon, I'll pop up on YouTube just to say hi to everyone. But believe me, it won't be a long stream. It'll probably be like 25 to 30 minutes because that's really the only mental capacity that I have. The next question is by IB Chuck 33. Oh, did I say what's up to Tall Jim 92? What's up, Tall Jim 92? I hope you are well. Let's see, IB Chuck 33. What's up, IB Chuck 33? How are you? Your question is, why do you hate Sega? So, I did a whole video on my relationship with Sega. And for those of you that were able to finish the video, I said at the end, I do not hate Sega. I do not hate anything that has to do with gaming history and where we're at today. I think every single company and every single console that we've had has helped us to be at the point that we are today. I do not hate Sega at all. What I enjoy though is the old school rivalry that I had as a kid between Nintendo and Sega. It was very fun and I enjoy that to this day. I enjoy talking about it and I also enjoy ruffling feathers. It really tickles me to my core when people get so upset about it. Like it's really not that serious. So no, I don't hate Sega. I don't hate Sega at all. Do I want a Sega console in my home or have Sega games? There's no need for me to purchase a Sega or Sega games because my collection is all based off of emotional attachment and I don't have any emotional attachment to Sega because I didn't grow up with one. So that is the only reason why I'm just like, you know what? I'm a Nintendo girl through and through and that's all that it is. But do I hate Sega? No. Next question is Jehovah. What's up, Jehovah? I hope you are well. Your question is, can you do a workout routine? No, I can't do a workout routine. Yes, I work out every day. I lift weights. I am a fan of good, strong builds and and heavy lifting and all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate you for noticing. But no, I won't do a workout routine because I've grown my channel based around Ninja Turtles and gaming. And that's where I'd like to keep it because that's what my passion is and that's the audience that I'm trying to, grow. But on my Patreon, yes, I will post videos of my workout routines, have workout conversations, stuff like that, but not here on YouTube. The next question is from LBC 2H2X1. I'm not gonna say that again, but how are you? I hope you are well. Your question is, can I hug you like that? Now, I'm assuming, So that question came off of my last community post where I'm holding the Donatello. So ultimately, I would like to say yes. But if I caught you out in the streets or like at a con or something like that and you approached me, it would really freak me out because even though I'm very comfortable in this space, I am an introvert and I do prefer my personal bubble. But if we've had a conversation a couple of times and then I see you again, absolutely. Or if I've had 2 lemon drops or any type of alcohol in my system, then yes, absolutely, you can get a hug like that. The next question is from Lindsay Gray 2320. What's up, Lindsay Gray 2320? How are you? Your question is, could you be friends with someone who is not into TMNT? So my best friend, she's not a huge Ninja Turtle fan. So I guess ultimately the answer is yes. For most of my life, I really thought that I was the only person in the world, especially the only female, and even better, the only Black person that was into Ninja Turtles. I was reluctant to hop on the social media train. I did that late. And then once I did that, I realized that there was a whole community of Ninja Turtles in gaming. I wasn't the only person in the world in my own little bubble. So most of my life, I've been around people that didn't have any care of the world over Ninja Turtles and gaming. So yeah, I'm pretty used to that. But I enjoy that. It's refreshing when I go out with other people. I try to have conversations about stuff that I'm not interested in. And then when I'm on social media and around people who are, not around, but talking to people who are into Ninja Turtles and gaming, that's refreshing too. So yes, I can very much have a friend who is not into Ninja Turtles and gaming. My best friend, and she is my best friend, is not into Ninja Turtles and gaming. However, she will entertain it for me and I love her because she is a huge cheerleader. I can text her and be like, yo, I just beat this game. And she'll be like, holy shit, that is freaking awesome. Knowing damn well she has no idea what game I'm talking about or give 2 flying about the game that I'm talking about, but she will give me back that energy because she knows it's important to me. So yeah, if you don't have anyone that you can talk to about Ninja Turtles or gaming, my Patreon DMs are always open, and I hope that each and every one of you have someone in your corner like the way that I do. The next question is from Height the Great. What's up, Height the Great? I hope you are well. Your question is, what sports did you play? So I played softball, basketball, and field hockey in high school, and then I went to college on a full athletic softball scholarship. So those are my 3 top sports, but don't get it twisted. I am very much an athlete. Pretty much any sport that I play, once I figure it out, I'm going to be very good at it. But yeah, softball, basketball, and field hockey. In fact, fun fact, I wanted to go to college to play field hockey, but they just weren't offering enough money for females at that time. Did I just date myself? I sure did, but you see what I'm saying. The next question is awesome name 7952. What's up, awesome name 7952? How are you? Your question is, what is your favorite gaming snack? That's a good question. I don't have a favorite gaming snack because I don't really snack while I'm gaming. Taking my hands off the controllers to be on food is just, I can't, navigate that correctly. But drinking, yes. So my favorite gaming snack would be alcohol, preferably Apple Crown, if we're out home chilling. Apple Crown and Sprite. You miss me with the food, but if you bring me some Apple Crown, you're always welcome in the Lioness Den. The next question is from One Up Luigi 114. What's up, One Up Luigi 114? I hope you are well. Your question is, can I get a shout out on your Q&A? I'd like to give a shout out to One Up Luigi 114. How are you? Next question is Noisy Cricket 8924. Are you from NC? No, I'm not from NC. I am from the West Coast. I am in California. I am a West Coast chick all day and through. I went to college in Baltimore and brought my ass right back home to California. So although I travel frequently, just know that my home is California. And that is going to do it. I thought that was a decent Q&A. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do this again. Also, if I missed one of your questions, I am so sorry. You can put your question in this video whenever I do another Q&A. If I do a Q&A, if you guys want me to, I will refer to this video first to get the questions that I missed, or if you just want to have a question for the next video. Other than that, I'm Queen G22.